Let's take a look at some of the features. The FuelSmart HydroStat can be installed on an existing immersion well already in the boiler or on a hydro-level electro well. The low water cutoff function is automatically activated when installed on an electro well. It is important to note that the control will not provide low water cutoff protection when installed on a standard immersion well. Mounting the control is easy. The well clamp design of the HydroStat makes it as simple as 1, 2, 3. Step 1. The 2 mounting positions are available on the back of the control. Select which of the 2 positions is best for the location of the control and remove the knockout. Step 2. Place the control on the well. Step 3. While holding the box against the well nut, tighten the well clamp screw. Step 4. Plug in the sensor lead and fully insert the steel head sensor into the well. The HydroStat sensor is a multifunctional component that will sense temperature and determine if there is water in the boiler. The metal head design contains 2 thermistors for accurate temperature readings and continuous monitoring of water level. The sensor can also be used in a standard well, but will not provide low water cutoff protection. Sensors are available in lengths ranging from 12 inches to 20 feet for remote mounting capability. Next, determine your wiring configuration from the wiring diagram supplied in the instruction manual. All terminals are labeled and located in an industry standard configuration. Any line voltage connections must have proper circuit protection. Be certain to check with your local code and electrical code regulations. Terminal designations and functions are as follows. Terminals TT or T and TV on the HydroStat 3200 provide low voltage control to signal a call for heat. The system thermostat or zone panel switch contacts XX are generally connected here. 120 volt power is required at L1 and L2 for the HydroStat to function. Terminals C1 and C2 provide power to the system circulator. If you are using multiple zone circulators, a zone panel may be required. Terminal C1 will at times be powered off when the unit is in priority or if low limit setting is greater than the boiler water temperature. We'll discuss in greater detail later in the video. Terminals B1 and B2 provide power to fire the boiler. The HydroStat 3250 supplies 120 volts at these terminals. The HydroStat 3200 supplies 24 volts. The B1 and B2 terminals allow the HydroStat to manage the boiler water temperature based on limit and economy settings. Terminals ZC and ZR have standard industry functionality in the non-priority mode. That means if your zone priority switch is set to the Z position, the HydroStat is set to a non-priority mode and terminals ZC will energize whenever water temperature rises to the low limit set point, or will be energized at all times if low limit is set to off for a cold start application. Typically, ZC, which stands for zone control, is used to energize external zone panels only when the low limit temperatures are achieved. This is most typical in tankless coil applications. Terminal ZR, which stands for zone return, is used to inform the control that a call for heat has been received by an external zone panel. The external device must return 120 volts to the ZR terminal, and the HydroStat will then energize the B1, B2 terminals to fire the burner to the high limit temperature setting. This feature allows external zones to operate at the high limit temperature. It is important to note that the ZC-ZR terminals are also used by the domestic hot water priority feature as well. The ZR terminal would be used to prioritize domestic hot water and override low water temperatures. A more detailed explanation will be covered later when we speak on the economy settings. Status lights. The LED lights on top of the HydroStat provide current mode information at a glance. The lights indicate which functions are active and will tell you why the burner is running or not running. Here's what they mean. Above the temp icon, the green-colored active LED indicates that the HydroStat's temperature control functionality is on. The amber high temp LED illuminates when the boiler water temperature reaches the high limit setting, at which point the control will shut down the burner. Above the LWCO icon, the green-colored active LED indicates that the low water cutoff function is active. When the control is installed with a hydro-level electro well, this LED will be on at all times. If the control is installed with a standard well other than the electro well, this LED will not illuminate, indicating that the control is not providing low water cutoff functionality. The red low water LED will illuminate when the boiler is in low water. This is a potentially dangerous condition. The HydroStat will not allow the burner to run until water is added to the system. If a low water condition occurs, you must allow the boiler to fully cool before attempting to add water. A flashing red LED indicates the low water cutoff is in manual reset mode. Burner operation can only be restored after water has been added to the system and by pressing and holding the test set button on top. Manual reset low water cutoff is a selectable plus feature and is discussed in the plus features section. Please be certain the system is cool before adding water. Above the economy icon, the green-colored active LED indicates that thermal targeting function is active or an outdoor temperature sensor has been installed. In either case, when this function is active, the HydroStat will reduce boiler temperature to conserve fuel. The economy feature is activated using the economy dial. The amber-colored target LED will illuminate when the boiler water reaches its target temperature. Whenever the light is on, the HydroStat holds the burner off but allows the circulator to continue operating as long as a call for heat is detected. On a special note, if you encounter all LED lights flashing on and off, this is an indication that the HydroStat has sensed boiler water temperatures in excess of 250 degrees Fahrenheit. Check all conditions that may lead to overtemperature before resetting the HydroStat. To reset, turn power off, press and hold the test settings button while you restore power. This will return the HydroStat to normal operation.